Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm your host, Mike Briggs, and we come here every day at this time telling you we celebrate what's good about Fresno and the whole valley and the whole state and the whole region, etc. But there's things going on that you may not even know about, and I want you to know about them. And we've asked a guest to come in who's doing some great things in Fresno to bring you up to date on what they're doing. Our guest is Kristin Carraway from Embrace Prenatal Care Study.
Yes.
I should say the Embrace Prenatal Care Study. You've been doing this a long time. You've been coming here over a year, I think.
Yeah, that's actually true. The study's been going on since 2019.
Okay.
So we're actually nearing the end.
Did COVID kind of mess you up a little?
It absolutely did, because it is we're studying group prenatal care.
Yeah.
It made it difficult to have women that are pregnant come together. So they did modify it.
You modified it a little. And by the way, someone gets pregnant, COVID or no COVID, that baby's coming. So, but people just didn't want to be exposed, or you didn't want to expose people during that period, so you kind of had to stay away.
Right. So they actually did a modified GLOW where it was done through telehealth, and so they did the group sessions on Zoom.
All right. GLOW, just tell us what we're talking about here.
Yeah. So GLOW is a group prenatal model. It's enhanced prenatal care that brings a group of 8 to 12 women together to do their prenatal care.
Okay. What do you mean together? They have meetings or?
Right. So they come in to their prenatal care appointment, and they meet with their doctor, and they meet with the doctor individually for a few minutes, and they come together with the other women who are about the same gestational age and talk with their doctor about things related to their pregnancy.
Okay. Things that they should know about prenatal care. I'm getting it. I'm starting to get it. Instead of the doctor spending the time to tell one person at a time, he talks to a group.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly. And then they learn from each other as well.
And they ask questions?
They ask questions. It follows, the normal prenatal care, route. So they meet every month and every 2 weeks. And there's a curriculum that they follow. So things that you might consider at certain points in your pregnancy.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like that maybe if there's a group of people and somebody's afraid to ask a question, it's easier to get it out in a group. That you might be afraid to ask your doctor or embarrassed, like you're supposed to know this or whatever. Is that part of it?
That is part of it. The idea is that, there's a general topic, and then someone can bring up a question that they had. And, often if one person has a question, someone else does too.
Yeah. Now, it's a group, and this group must grow close, I would imagine, over time?
They do. I know GLOW, the facilitators have shared that, they have text message groups. They go to birthday parties. Some of the mothers volunteer to be in the room during delivery for support. So they do develop a good connection.
And how many weeks are these groups together?
So with the study, we're able to enroll individuals who are 24 weeks and under. And so at any point we start, the groups start, and they are there throughout their whole pregnancy.
Wow.
And even through postpartum after they've delivered the baby.
And forgive my math, so how long are they together? 3 months, 4 months?
You're looking at maybe 6 months or so.
Okay, yeah. I can't even imagine how close they must get, some of them.
Absolutely.
So, and they're going through similar problems sometimes.
Exactly.
Facing similar issues, and to different degrees. So they're, able to, well, I did this when I was sick, or I did this when I had this craving, or I don't know what comes up during pregnancy.
That's exactly right. And then there's mothers who, they've had multiple pregnancies, so they're sharing their experiences with the new moms.
Oh, yeah. Well, last time I was pregnant, this or that happened. I get it. This is great, by the way. Now, and you guys are studying that process to see how effective it is?
Right. So we're wanting to see, does it have an impact on maternal mental health? So does it affect, perinatal depression, anxiety? We're looking at preterm birth rates because the Valley has such high rates. Does group prenatal care have an impact on that? And then does it improve, person-centered care, during their prenatal care visits with the provider?
Now, and how many are in a group? 12 or something like that?
Yeah, it's anywhere 6 to 12.
Okay. But all those need to be going to the same doctor?
Right. So the groups are only being offered at clinics that are offering GLOW. Okay. And so right now we're working with 4 different clinics throughout the Central Valley, 2 in Fresno, 1 in Bakersfield, and 1 in Merced.
Okay. Now, when they go in for their doctor visit, they're being exposed, hey, you want to join this group?
Yes, so the way it works is that it's a randomized study based on their due dates. So the women who come in, they don't get to choose which one they go in. So that is one of the criteria. They have to be willing to do either one.
Okay.
And so our recruitment team will do, make sure they're eligible, find out the due date at the end, and then that determines if they're in group or not.
So there's two choices. One is to be in a group, and one is to go it alone.
Right, the normal prenatal care, so nothing changes.
Yeah, it's not worse. It's
not worse.
What we've been doing for hundreds of years, I would imagine.
Exactly.
Well, good. I'm excited about that. So what's your purpose here today? Who are you talking to?
We're starting to get closer to the end of the study. We're still recruiting through the end of January. But, we're starting to want to make sure we're getting this information out there and to make sure we have a lot of community support and just awareness on what's going on.
You want people to know what's going on, that this is happening.
Exactly.
It sounds tremendous. Can you tell us anything about the study, or is that secret till it's over?
There's nothing really to share right now. We will wait until the end to unveil all of that. But it is something that we're noticing the women just anecdotally, they're appreciating the ability to be heard, to share their story during our interview processes.
I'm picturing in my head a bunch of 19-year-old girls, but people are pregnant at different ages now.
Absolutely. Yeah, we do have a range. We've had, some who are in their teenage years, and then we've all the way into the 40s.
In their 40s, yeah. So, and also, besides being a variance in age, they're a variance of experience. Somebody may have had 3 or 4 kids already, and they're in a group and with people who are probably terrified about what they're facing in life. Yeah,
exactly.
That's great. So I'm glad this study's happening. I'm glad you told us about it.
Yes.
Anything else you want to share with our viewers?
Yes. We're still enrolling. We're still, inviting women to participate, and we're still bringing on clinics. Because even though we're no longer going to be enrolling for the study at the end of January, we're hoping that GLOW, if we find that it's effective, can continue and be a true option for women in the Valley.
True option for women in the Valley. It sounds fantastic. So if somebody's watching and saying, I want to do that, should they call?
Absolutely. Please give us a call. Our number is 559-549-4977, and we can let you know what clinics we're working with, or if you want to be involved with our study, just in a community, as a community member, let us know.
Okay. I know we're out of time, but what will they find if they go to the website that's on the screen, embraceprenatalcarestudy.org?
They'll find out just a little bit more about the study, the exact aims that we're looking at, and then ways you can connect with us.
Ways you can connect. Very good. I'm going to go look at that.
Please do.
Chris has been on the show a few times. I'm still trying to get my head around what they're doing, but I'm going to look at that website. Seems and sounds fascinating. We will be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.